About a year ago, I did a video on fixing my noisy Kenmore dryer. About a month ago, it started squeaking again. So let's take a look one more time and see what I can find. Here's how you take out the tensioning wheel assembly. As you can see, not much to it. Now, pulling the bracket out, we'll take it to my bench vise and disassemble it. There were two of these, one on either side of the roller assembly. One broke in half and fell apart. Never did find half of it. As you can see, they're slightly dished. These were at the ends of the pin, and they rested against the bracket. They prevented the bracket from contacting the plastic wheel or its metal bushing. Obviously, the problem began when one of the shims broke apart and fell off. Okay, so the first question is, well, how do you take this darn thing apart? The bracket's pretty tight. It's hard to spread it with just your fingers. Here's how I did it. Use a pair of regular lineman's pliers wedged in between the bracket, and you spread the lineman's pliers. In this case, it helps a lot to have the bottom of the bracket mounted in a bitch vise. Here's my new fix. I decided to use a couple of bushings that I had, 3/8 inch ID, 5/8 OD, 1/16 inch thick. They're rubber. Each one goes on each end of the little shaft on the inside. These effectively lock the interior shaft in place. I use lithium grease between the shaft and the roller to prevent that from being a source of a new squeak. I just happen to have these in my parts stash. Obviously, you're not going to be probably so fortunate to have something like this just laying around. What should work just as well would be O-rings. Two possibilities here. You can use a 3/8 inch ID by 9/16 OD with a 3/32 cross-sectional area O-ring, or a 3/8 ID by 5/8 OD with an 1/8 inch cross-sectional O-ring. Both should be available from any good hardware store, and you might even be able to find these at Lowe's or Home Depot.
Well, here's the finished product now. I went outside, put it back together with the bench vise and the lineman's pliers, and you can see that it runs smoothly and has no noise whatsoever. So the rubber bushings and the O-rings is definitely the way to go.
Well, I'm now enjoying dry my clothes in peace. Hope this helps you out, and I'll check back often. Take care now.